Since Obi Cubana made that careless statement about Ndigbo, he has been receiving woto, wata, witty. A lot of he will regret his life. I wonder why. Okay, imagine if it's a Yoruba person that made that comment against Ndigbo. Our reaction will be so loud. Does it mean Igbo people have the right to insult other Igbos? As in the case of Obi Cubana. Olukwe nanu ka ya abịa ụfọdụ oge akpọta ụfọdụ. O nwere ụfọdụ ihe ekwu akpọta ahụ na assembly jụọ ịkọwa ịpụta kọwalụ ndị Igbo. Onye Igbo enyegoro ya insult ndị Igbo niile. Meanwhile, in case you have not heard about where he insulted the Igbos, watch this video.
Who want the betterment of an Igbo? Our people lack knowledge.
Hi, Obi Cubana, don't finish us. Obi Cubana, you say we lack knowledge.
Okay, you have seen it. Then wait for the woto, because there are many wotos. But I'll show you one again. This one is Chineke Meri Ebere, Ezioku. So you wonder what happens when a respected figure like Obi Cubana is accused of insulting his own people. The internet explodes. Now, one woman's fiery reaction is going viral, and it's sparking a bigger conversation about pride, politics, and identity. Stay with us. Watch, let's see.
Obi Cubana, I came across your trending video. Sorry I was not able to make video when you made that stupid statement of yours by saying that Igbos lack wisdom. And now I came across you. I don't know if truly you're apologizing or you're just trying to clear your name. But Obi, let me tell you something. Because you are from Igbo race, and you said that Igbos will lack wisdom, I want to first of all make you to understand that your father lacked wisdom. You yourself, you also lack wisdom. Your late mother lack wisdom. Your wife, A.B. Lush, lack wisdom. Your wonderful children, they all lack wisdom. Why? Because they're from Igbo race. Before somebody will make some statements, there are things you don't say. What I clearly say Nanya Busu should also remember that that child, him or herself, is also an Osu. Not because of money. But Obi, let me tell you something. I really thank God because he opened our eyes to see you for who you are. Before we came to see Obi Cubana based on the praises people sang during his mother's burial. But now, time will reveal everything. Now, God have made us to understand that Obi Cubana is a man who values himself and his selfish gain more than any other thing. So it's okay, my dear brother. I am not against you. I am not angry with you. But we were able to know who you are. Makagini, God wants to tell us the man we are looking up to, the man we saw as a saint, the man we glorified or packaged him to a very high height. God wants us to understand that this is a man who is willing to sell his birthright because of a plate of yam porridge. And it's a very shameful thing. And I want to ask you, before God and his angels, are you telling me that Tinubu is good?
Meanwhile, let's look at the matter properly. This is what happened. As you can see, that lady is reacting to Obi Cubana, and her message is driven by anger, disappointment, and a sense of betrayal. Sincerely, he betrayed Ndigbo. But here is the core message of what she's saying. Her main point is simple. If Obi Cubana said Igbos lack wisdom, that statement is offensive and unacceptable. And she feels he has insulted his own people. She questions whether his apology is genuine or just image control. Because some of these people, They don't really care about what they say. But when they're receiving backlashes, you will see them make some kind of apology. I don't know why people will do certain things for. Everybody can predict that he receives some amount of money, sponsorship to promote Tinubu. And for that reason, does it give him the right to insult a whole Igbo or any ethnicity at all? So, like we said, this lady feels Cubana has insulted his people. And she got questions whether his apology is genuine or just image control. So, at the center, this is about holding a public figure accountable for passive insults. And you can see that she went confrontational. Apart from that, her comment is highly emotional. You can see how she attacks him directly. And she even extended the insult to his father, mother, wife, and children. A form of a kind of sarcasm and mockery. Some people will say, Ndi Igbo ndị Delta ya sịgo, ife onye chọkọ ọfụ, ife onye chọkọ ọfụ. She's not just disagreeing with Obi Cubana, she feels deeply offended. There are parts where she actually made several valid points. According to her, public figures should be careful with their words. Other people are looking onto, people that have been hailed, people like, many youths are looking at this guy, oh, this is our model, role model. So she made some point. She said, generalizing an entire ethnic group is wrong. Remember, influence comes with responsibility. People can lose respect for you based on what you say. And I believe he has lost a lot of followers for that, actually. Certainly not all those who are liking his composure will keep liking it. So, that lady made a strong argument, even though she added insult. But, what Obi Cubana said attracted the insult. We're not trying to validate the insults. But, people should be careful of what they say. There's what you say, you hurt. You know how many million Igbo people you hurt. And by the way, I think it would be wise if Obi Cubana tenders an apology. Serious apology. And Igbo youths and the grown-up ones, the ones we are looking at or after, or as a role model, they should be cautioned. Apart from that, you can say anything. You don't have the right to insult us. You don't have the right to insult an entire ethnic group. Anyway, this is where I will leave it for now. I would like you to add your comment. What do you really think about this?